let's talk about something we all do every single day: eat. But we're going to go way beyond just what's on our plate. We're going to uncover the massive and often totally hidden impact our food has on the entire planet. So let's dive right in.
So, I want to kick things off with a huge question, one that really frames everything we're about to cover. What if the healthiest diet for you was also the absolute healthiest diet for the planet? It's a really powerful idea, and as we're about to see, it's an idea that's backed by a whole lot of science.
All right, so first things first, let's establish the why. Why on earth does what's on your dinner plate matter to the entire globe?
Well, the truth is, our global food system is this gigantic engine, right? And the fuel for that engine comes directly from what we choose to eat. Every single choice creates these ripple effects on the climate, on wildlife, and on our planet's most precious resources. So just how big is that footprint, really?
Okay, get ready for a number that might actually surprise you. Food production alone is responsible for more than a quarter of all global greenhouse gas emissions. That is a huge slice of the pie, making our food system one of the single biggest drivers of climate change.
Now here's where it gets really interesting. Not all foods are created equal, not even close. The difference is, it's just staggering. I mean, look at beef and lamb. Their environmental costs can be up to 200 times higher than plant foods. Let that sink in for a second. Not twice as high, not 20 times, but 200 times. That single comparison is so crucial for understanding the path forward.
Okay, so we've seen the problem pretty clearly. Now let's talk about the solution. What do we even mean when we say green eating?
You know, at its core, it's a really simple but powerful idea. It's a diet that does two things at once. It nourishes and protects our bodies, while also minimizing the strain on the planet's resources. It's all about being healthy in a way that allows the Earth to be healthy too.
So what does this actually look like on a day-to-day basis? Well, it's pretty much built on 4 simple pillars. First, you prioritize whole foods, things that are as close to how they grew as possible. Second, you make plants the undeniable star of the show. Third, you consciously cut back on red and processed meats. And finally, you're always mindful that you're getting all the nutrients your body needs to thrive.
Now, this might sound like a really big change, but there's a super practical and accessible way to get there. Let's take a look at something called the Flexitarian solution.
The absolute beauty of the Flexitarian approach is right there in the name. It's flexible. This isn't about some rigid, all-or-nothing set of rules. It's just a plant-heavy way of eating that still allows for the occasional, mindful bit of animal products. It's realistic, and honestly, that's why it works for so many people.
And here's a great way to picture what that plate could look like. This is what scientists call the planetary health diet. Just notice that a full half of the plate is fruits and veggies. Whole grains and plant proteins make up the next biggest chunks. And see that tiny little 5% slice at the end? That's what's left for red meat and sugars. It's not about totally eliminating anything. It's all about proportion.
So what's the big takeaway here? It's the sheer scale of the potential change. I mean, just imagine millions and millions of people shifting their plates just a little bit. According to the scientists behind this model, the collective impact would be a massive reduction in agricultural greenhouse gas emissions.
But, sustainable eating isn't just about the food we choose to eat. It's also about the food we don't eat. Let's talk about the massive and often invisible problem of food waste.
So here's another statistic it's shocking. Roughly 1/3 of all the food produced in the entire world never even gets eaten. It's just wasted. Think about all the land, all the water, the energy, the labor, all of it used to produce that food, all for nothing. But the good news is we can actually fight this right from our own homes with some really simple habits. Planning meals so you only buy what you need. Storing your food correctly so it lasts longer. Getting creative with leftovers instead of just tossing them out. And composting scraps if you're able to. These small actions really, truly add up. So, okay, let's bring all of this together. It's pretty clear that even small adjustments in our daily habits can have a really profound and positive impact. This is the ultimate win-win scenario. Eating this way is scientifically linked to better health for you. I'm talking a lower risk of major chronic diseases. And at the very same time, it helps the planet by fighting climate change, protecting wildlife, and just easing the pressure on our precious natural resources.
And I really want to leave you with this important reminder. This is not about being perfect overnight. It's about progress. Every single small, conscious choice, like trying one plant-based meal or making sure you actually eat your leftovers, it's a step in the right direction. They all contribute to that larger goal.
So I'll end where we began, with a question for you. As you think about your next meal, what's one small, green change you can make? Because that right there, that's where this whole global movement really begins, with one person and one plate.